In Photoshop, there are tools that allow you to create all kinds of vector graphics. These vector graphics are not only used for layout and design, but can also be used for making masks and other purposes. First, let's understand the concept of vector graphics. For example, we use the Ellipse tool and elliptical marquee tool to make two circles. It seems like there is no difference between the two. But if you make these two circles much bigger with the free transform tool, you will find that the vector one by Ellipse tool is still sharp and clear. But the circle by elliptical marquee tool is very blurry and unclear. That's because the vector graphics produced by Ellipse tool are made by Photoshop through data calculation. No matter how many times it is zoomed in or out, it will always remain sharp and clear. One more example here. Let's use the rectangle tool to make a rectangle, and then make the corners into 4 rounded corners. Then we use the selection tool to make an identical, non-vector graphic. Let's see what will happen if these two graphics are pulled a lot longer. The corners of the rectangle tool one are still perfect, but the one made with the selection tool has been completely deformed. This is also because the rounded corners by the rectangle tool are also created by Photoshop through data calculation. No matter its clarity, to changing colors or changing shapes, graphics and vectors will have more advantages. I will help you guys go through all their applications in detail in future videos. In this video, let's briefly go through how to use the rectangle tool first. Basic rectangle tool is very similar to the rectangular marquee tool. You can click and drag to create a rectangle, or you can hold Shift to make a perfect square one. And if you use this tool by holding the Option or Alt key, you can create this rectangular from the center. After you created the rectangle, in the option bar, you can continue to change the color, stroke, etc. of it. When using the rectangle tool, you will find 4 small dots on each corner of it. These small dots are used to control the rounded corners of this rectangle. You only need to drag this small dot to create rounded corners. Of course, you can also deselect the fixed ratio here through the Properties panel. Then adjust the corner individually. In the Masks option of the Properties panel, there are more applications that can make your vector graphics much useful. I will introduce these more complex functions in future videos. The Ellipse tool, Triangle tool, Polygon tool, Line tool, and Custom Shape tool are basically the same as the Rectangle tool. They all have the advantages of vector graphics, and different parameters can be adjusted in the Properties panel as well. That's for today's video. Thanks for watching. In this series of videos, we will go through everything in Photoshop in a most simple and clear way, and also try our best to answer everything in the comment to help. Please consider hitting the like button or subscribe to support this channel.